everybody, and welcome back to Starcub Review. I'm your host as always, Starcub. Hey, how's everyone doing today? So, this has been a long time coming. This is a movie review for a movie that me and my husband went to see during March, a couple of weeks ago, and that is Hoppers, the new film by Pixar. And boy, do I have a lot to say about this film. Absolutely loved this film. You have no idea how much Hoppers was so good. It was so good. But before I get into that, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone new to my channel, new subscribers, and just people that are watching. Thanks so much, guys. I really do appreciate it. Everyone returning and still watching my videos, thanks so much, guys. I all love and appreciate you. But there's also another thing that I do need to mention. I have been swapping and changing my live for my live talk to talk to everybody on my live videos. I have been swapping and changing that because I haven't shared it with you all yet, but I had to keep changing the times and whatnot and changing the days and times because I have been going through a second round of chemo cream treatment on my face. See this right here? My pre-cancer decided to come back after 2 years doing the first treatment. 2 years ago, I went to my dermatologist a couple of weeks ago, and unfortunately, the treatment the first time didn't knock out all the pre-cancer cells in my face. So it popped up again, and some of the spots where the same spots that it had popped up in, unfortunately, started to look a little bit more concerning. So I went back and saw the dermatologist, and she said, they've come back again. So I'm on a more aggressive treatment. My treatment ends as of tonight or tomorrow. So tonight is my last treatment to put on, which I have done already. But this time, hopefully it has absolutely killed everything precancerous on my face, because if it hasn't, I will have to go back to my dermatologist lady and discuss the next step. And that is scaring the absolute hell out of me right now. I'm nervous as all hell, but I'm confident that this will knock it all out completely, because the first time it knocked it out, 2 whole years, almost free, and then suddenly it decides to pop up again. And these things do happen. Precancerous cells do tend to pop up more often than not after your first round of treatment or whatnot. But fortunately I've caught it before it's gotten to the real horrible stages. But I have to make sure, so I am going back to my dermatologist after this treatment. I will be going back in the middle of April to hopefully to get the all clear that it's actually killed everything in this spot that looks like a big major sunburn. It hurts like hell, it burns, and my face don't look pretty, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So without further ado, I'm gonna roll the opening credits, and then I'll see you after that. Okay, I am back. So, me and my husband went and saw Hoppers, the new film by Pixar. First off, just want to say this film was absolutely amazing. It was hilarious, it was heartfelt, it was goofy, it was a breath of fresh air. It had some really good jokes, it had some really good stuff to tell everybody about the environment, about the way people treat animals, the way people see areas as commodities, everything, humans just continuously smash down forests and smash down lakes and all of this to build highways and, you know, great big malls and stuff like that. So Hoppers is one of those films that really tells a story, and does it tell a story, and it's absolutely fabulous. Directed by Daniel Chong, screenplay by Jesse Andrews, story by Daniel Chong and Jesse Andrews. And this is just some of the cast. The cast are absolutely amazing. Hands down, the cast, the voice actors for this were absolutely amazing. Piper Curda, Bobby Moynihan, John Haim, Kathy Najimy, Dave Franco, and you've got other voice actors, Melissa Villasenor, Sam Richardson, Eduardo Franco, Ego Odom, there's who else? Meryl Streep does a voice as well. Meryl Streep was amazing. But there's a whole cast of characters in this film that literally are just absolutely amazing. I could not have asked for a better Pixar Animation Studios film. It was absolutely hilarious. Right from the word get-go. It's a science fiction comedy film. And my goodness, it was absolutely funny. So the basic plot is a 19-year-old girl called Mabel Tanaka, who's played by who is played by Piper Curda, voiced by Piper Curda. She's an animal lover who basically transfers her mind into a lifelike robotic beaver to communicate with all the other animals and save their habitat from human destruction, and basically chaos and adventure and all of that ensue. But the film tells a very, very heartfelt, sad story about all of this, about, you know, the human, just the way mentality that humans are with just bulldozing, you know, all these animals' homes down and not rehoming them and stuff like that. And it's about the environment as well, what the environment does for the world and for people, the life cycle of just everything, how everything in the how everything works in the universe and how everything has a purpose within its role, basically. And it's like this kingdom of, you know, everyone has a role to play, and it's really funny. The soundtrack is absolutely amazing. God, is the soundtrack amazing. The jokes are funny. The one-liners hit really well. There are so many things in this film that I could really go on and on about, but it's basically, you also get to see Mabel's backstory when she was a little girl, growing up with a grandmother, what happened to her parents, and how she sees the world and how she sees humans, basically. She's a human herself, but the way she sees people is just very, very eye-opening. And Mabel basically transfers her mind into, you know, this lifelike beaver. And basically all the interactions that she has with these quirky animals, oh my God, it's so golden. I couldn't stop laughing from start to finish. This film was absolutely amazing. It had everything going for it. You know, over nearly 300 million at the box office. I think it's almost up to 250 million on a budget of 150 million. But this was such a good film. I absolutely loved it. Critics loved it. I thought it was cute. I actually cried in some spots as well, because it does pull at the heartstrings a bit, quite a bit. So be prepared for tissues. That's all I can really say. But this film was absolutely amazing. I love Pixar films. but this one in particular, I really enjoyed. It's very much like that other Pixar film I really liked, Migration, about the ducks. That one was absolutely amazing. I will flash that up on the screen. So if you want to check out that review, go ahead and check out Migration, everybody, because that was a fantastic film that landed in the movies and on Netflix. I believe it's on Netflix. It was absolutely amazing, Migration. I loved that film, and Hoppers is no exception. And for me, as a big animal lover myself, growing up, you know, handling all sorts of creepy crawlies, from spiders, scorpions, centipedes, to growing up hand-raising birds, and being, you know, very involved in that sort of environment. I absolutely love nature, and when anything comes up, when any movie, kids movie, comes up with animals, I'm all for watching those sort of films, because they're the best sort of Pixar, Disney films, in my opinion, that really do touch at the heartstrings. But Hoppers, everybody, what do I rate it? I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. Hands down, 10 out of 10. Absolutely fantastic. I can't wait for it to come out on Blu-ray and DVD and 4K, because I will definitely be picking that one up. But it is a very good time. You'll have an absolutely amazing time with it. I cannot stress that enough. You'll have an amazing time with it. And it's distributed by Walt Disney Studios. So there you go. But other than that, thanks so much for tuning in, guys. I know it's been a long time since I've posted any new videos. I am getting my videos out over the next couple of days, but I do apologize. But with me going through chemo cream treatment, it has been really hard for me to actually get on screen, especially when some days my face looks even worse than what it is right now. But I just had to I'm just starting to get some of these videos out, so I hope you all enjoy them, and I'll catch you all with the next one very soon. All right, guys. Ciao.